One of my favorite destinations in the world is Bwindi Impenetrable National Park. And this forest is, as the name suggests, near impenetrable. As you climb up mountains through incredibly thick foliage, hacking away as the porters hack away with machetes to get you through and climb through these incredible gorges, massive trees abound around you in search of the elusive mountain gorilla. These beautiful creatures have found their way back from a lowest number of near 220 individuals all the way to over 1,000. And it is an incredible privilege to see them in their natural environment. Having trekked with these gorillas 52 times, there are always new moments awaiting the person that goes there. And on this occasion would be no different. We were told that the family we were about to go had a newborn baby. My first trek up, on the first day, we got into the family and she was sitting there with her little one, but she was shy. No matter which way we looked at her or how we moved around, every time we moved in a direction, she would shelter the baby. And there was just no way of getting a photo. So we gave her a space and let her do her thing. The following day, I went back to that same family again, as we only get 1 hour with these families on a daily basis to respect their needs. And the second day we went in there and the guide looked at me and he said, "Richard, you were here yesterday. Why don't you go in and go closer to her? She'll remember you." I looked at him and said, "This is a bit crazy, bud. I have other guests who need to go in front." He said, "But they weren't here yesterday. You need to go first and she will remember you." So I strode in and walked around. And as I walked in, she just looked at me and carried on doing what she was doing. She allowed me to sit within about 3.5 meters of her, staring at her with her baby on her chest, holding her baby close and exhibiting a maternal feeling of a human mother. My wife at that time was pregnant, and the emotion that I was overcome with the emotion that I would be seeing my wife doing the exact same thing. So being able to photograph this situation and to be able to sit in amongst these incredible cousins of ours is just a privilege which needs to be photographed. So with all the incredible places I get to visit as a wildlife photographer and guide, one of my perfect travel companions is the Sony FE70-200 G Master lens. This is my perfect travel companion, light and versatile and perfect for animal portraits. It is a perfect companion lens for my 400 2.8, allowing me to get wider and more scenic shots while out on safari, and when with gorillas and chimps, able to get in close and get those epic portraits that are necessary. Its focus is deadly sharp. It is incredibly fast in its focus, especially under low light conditions when you're sitting in the middle of a rainforest with these incredible creatures. The other incredible part of being a G Master lens is its weather resistance. And going to see the gorillas, you're going into a rainforest. Now, they wouldn't have called it a rainforest if it didn't rain. Rain is to be expected. I can remember a specific day where we started our trek and within 10 minutes of leaving, the heavens opened. It was torrential downpours. There was nothing to stop the water coming down. My camera stayed in my backpack as we trekked for 2.5 hours to find these gorillas. And once we got there, it was a case of, do you take your camera out or not? Of course, there was nothing to worry about. I pulled my camera out and we walked into this massive family which had 2 silverbacks, all sitting huddled up in the rain, one patting his head down and looking like he was washing his hair, as the rest of the others groomed and slept around him. Some yawned, some moved, but it was just the most incredible situation. Within these low light, rainy conditions, I was still able to pull out my camera and capture incredible images of these magnificent beasts in a very different fashion, water dripping off their fur as the image quality showed through. Low light ability, as I was able to shoot at high ISOs and a very wide aperture, capturing incredible images of these guys doing what they do under horrible weather conditions. It is a lens I can rely on time, and always the first lens I pack in my bag.
Shortly after leaving for the afternoon safari, we got reports of mating leopards along the riverbank. Now, this is truly exciting because it is something that not many people get to see.